When we moved to the south of France, I expected a lot of things. I expected sunshine, I expected slower living, I expected markets and village life. But something I really didn't expect was flood warnings everywhere. Last week we had intense rain, rising water levels in the region, road closures, and even school closures, which is really not something that happens often. Even our drinking water was affected for a day. Today, I want to share what this actually looks like in real life, not in a dramatic way and not to worry anyone, but as an honest part of living here that people don't always talk about, especially if you are thinking about moving to this area or you are new here and still learning what life can really look like when the weather turns. Bonjour and welcome back to Simple Life in the South of France. If you are new here, I'm Gabi and I've been living in the Languedoc region of France over a year now. I moved here with my husband, 2 little kiddies and a doggy. And today's video is going to be a calm and honest one. It's not a news report and is definitely not meant to be scary. It's more like a realistic conversation about what happens here when the weather gets intense, what surprised me the most, and what I learned about staying calm and practical during weeks like this. I think for a lot of people, the south of France has a very specific image. Sunshine, café terraces, warm evenings, and that outdoor lifestyle. And honestly, for the big part of the year, that is very true. Even in winter, we still get bright days sometimes and beautiful blue skies. But what I didn't fully understand before moving here is that when it rains in this region, it can rain properly. Not just a cozy drizzle. Sometimes it's intense. It lasts for days. And it can affect daily life more than you expect. Flood warnings don't always mean your house is about to flood. A lot of times it simply means be careful, pay attention, don't take risks, and don't go anywhere unless you really have to. But even if you are safe at home, it still affects daily life. You start checking the weather more than usual. You hear about roads being closed. You see the rain building up day after day. And there is this shift in the atmosphere, where everything feels a little more cautious. For us, this week it meant we stayed close to home, kept things simple, and didn't go anywhere we didn't need to go. The biggest surprise for me since living here has been how quickly water levels can rise. We have rivers and streams like the Aude, the Orbe, the Cesse, the Orbieu, and lots of smaller tributaries as well. And after heavy rain or thunderstorms, the water can rise very fast. Sometimes it's not even raining heavily right where you are, but upstream has been. And suddenly, the river looks completely different. One day, it looks calm and normal. And a few hours later, it's running fast and muddy, and it feels like a completely different landscape. Last year, I saw part of trees being carried down a river that was completely dry just a month before. And the first time you see something like that, it really stays with you. I am definitely not an expert, but from what I learned, part of the reason it can feel so sudden here is the landscape. There are hills, valleys, rivers, and streams everywhere. When we get several days of heavy rain, especially over higher ground, a lot of water comes down into the rivers at the same time. The ground becomes saturated quickly, and the water has very few places to go. Because so many villages are connected by narrow roads, small bridges, and low-lying points, certain routes can suddenly become unsafe or completely unusable. If your home is directly affected by flooding, it can be devastating. But even if you are lucky enough not to be personally affected, you still feel the impact. Because the rain isn't just weather, it affects normal routines. Last week, school was closed for 2 days. Some roads became unusable and a few were even damaged. And our drinking water was affected for a day, which I'm guessing was caused by damage somewhere in the system. So naturally, you stay at home and you adjust your week around what's happening. So, what do we actually do during weeks like that? Honestly, nothing dramatic. we stay at home and we keep things simple. We cook warm meals, we bake, we do little resets around the house. And we try to keep the mood calm because kids pick up on stress so quickly. And I'll be honest, when you move countries, everything already takes more emotional energy. And when something like this happens, it's very easy to feel overwhelmed. But I've learned that the best thing you can do is accept that the week is going to be slower and focus on the basics: food, warmth, calm, and staying safe. It's also been so damp and cold that we've been using our electric blankets a lot. A big one for sleeping and a smaller one for working. They are excellent to keep you warm and cozy. I'll link them below the description in case you are looking for something similar. And if you are watching this because you are thinking about moving to the area or you are new in the region, here are a few practical tips that really helped me during weeks like this. Take warnings seriously, but don't panic. The goal is awareness, not fear. Avoid unnecessary driving. Even if you feel confident, roads can change very quickly. Ask locals or keep an eye on local Facebook groups. People usually know which road flood first and which areas to avoid. If you are choosing a home, do a lot of research. Check flood maps, ask questions, and try to see the area in different seasons if you can. It's easy to fall in love with a place in sunshine, but winter shows you the practical side. Keep your plans flexible, because living rurally means weather can change your week very quickly. Keep a few water bottles at home, just in case your water supply is affected. Have some kind of rain protection when you need to step outside. I will link my rain poncho below. I've been using for years. It's not glamorous, but it's been very useful. This region can feel so peaceful and beautiful, but it can also be intense. And weeks like this are a reminder of that. Heavy rain, flood warnings, road closed, and everything slows down. It's not something I say to worry anyone. I just think it's one of those realities people don't always mention when they talk about moving to the south of France. Because it really isn't just sunshine all year. But at the same time, this is still a life I am really grateful for. And if you enjoy calm, honest videos about everyday life in France, you might like it on this channel. But for now, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Au revoir!